Press Week, a significant event focusing on the pressing issues facing the journalism industry today. The event held at the Maritona Hotel brought together journalists, government officials and key stakeholders in the media sector. Afia TV correspondent Chidwe Kenjoko reports.
This year's theme, A Wave of Journalism, a Necessity for Vibrant Democracy, underscored the essential rules of journalism in nurturing a healthy democratic society and highlight the need to prioritize the welfare. The theme resonated strongly with the attendees, especially as discussion turned into a challenge faced by journalists in an era dominated by artificial intelligence and social media. Journalists expressed concerns about the vital rules of fact-checking in maintaining accuracy, credibility amidst rapidly evolving digital landscape. The Ebonyi State Governor, represented by Commissioner for Information and State Orientation, Ikeuwa Omebe, reaffirmed the commitment of Nwifur's administration to the wave of journalists in the state.
As far as the government is able to access us, and also it's partly defining the people that are able to take the welfare of the journalists. And we are committed to doing that. This so far that genuine requests based on two
The Ebonyi State Chairman of NUJ, Comrade Samson Wafo, addressed the audience about the alarming trend of harassment, violence against journalists in Nigeria. He highlighted that while many journalists across the country face threats, those in Ebonyi State are fortunate to operate freely under the current administration.
The government of Ebonyi State, under His Excellency, Right Honorable Francis has given journalists free hands to do their constitutional duties. In other times, journalists are being harassed, hounded, and even killed for doing their legitimate duties. But in Ebonyi State, we do our job freely without any molestation or harassment from the state actors. We are very thankful to the government.
The chairman of the occasion, Lebechi Mbam, the State Commissioner for Works, reaffirmed the fundamental relationship between democracy and press freedom.
The democratic system of the government can only be vibrant when press freedom is guaranteed. The freedom of speech, but even as that, maybe during the next lecture, maybe the keynote speaker will capture that. These days, we don't know if we have journalism everywhere or we have content creators. Because these days, we don't even know when the journalist is speaking and when the content creator is making their own speech. But that's something you people will look at and know how to handle it. A journalist with a poor welfare is a potential threat to credible journalism. He or she is prone to manipulation of the news items for advertisements, especially in the democratic.
Keynote speaker John Otto raised alarm about the pervasive culture of intimidation faced by journalists at the hands of political actors, urging for a concerted effort to defend press freedom throughout the nation.
Which is welfare of journalists as necessity for vibrant democratic practice. Yes, I acknowledge, just like many people of goodwill, the onerous responsibility of the press is safeguarding the pillars of our democracy, and such pillars as freedom of speech, association, press, religion, and so on and so forth. The press in Nigeria, needless to say, have acquitted themselves creditably in their ombudsman roles as watchdogs of society and chastening presence to errant and corrupt leadership. Many journalists have been oppressed, even bruised by callous political leadership in the course of discharging their responsibilities.
Member of House of Representatives representing Ohanivo Federal Constituency, Nkemu Nkama, reaffirmed the importance of journalism as a check on the political class, stating that journalists play a vital role in holding those in power accountable.
Right, a lot of things have been proposed. Proposed by the champions, bills being proposed also. But as of today, there are not specifics. They are little here and there, touching on the electronic voting, on real-time, results and everything, and then trying to make sure that our democracy is threatened by our electoral system. But for now, there are no specifics until when all this is gathered, then we throw them to the editorial committee and so on. For now, only bits and pieces of everything has been discussed. Everybody has their own thing bothering them, and believe that we all come together to have a proper and better outcome.
As the press week concluded, journalists left with a renewed vigor and a commitment to enhance the operations, ensuring they continue delivering quality service while advocating for the right and welfare. In Abakaliki, Chijoke Njok reporting for Afia TV.
Thank you so much, Chijoke, for that report. We take a short break here. When we return,